Hello and welcome back to Advent. Day 13, over halfway there now. The TV's not on today because everything is miserable in Britain, including the fact that we now get asked regularly to turn things off to stop the grid running out of electricity. And it's been really cold, so the grid's running out of electricity. But on the upside, they pay us to turn it off. That's the modern world. Welcome to the modern world.
Thanks, Cameron.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, David Cameron. That's a name. In other news, last time I checked, we had hit £700 on the dot on the Just Giving. If we could make that 800, I got an email from FareShare to thank you. Like in total, including gift aid, we've raised like £800 for them, and they like emailed me directly to be like, "Hey, thank you." Just Giving were like, "You're in the top 20% of fundraisers that like last week or whatever, the first week we had it running." So yeah, let's just try and push that to 800 maybe 900. Anyway, so yeah, donate if you can. We're having to complain about turning our TV off. There are people in England and Scotland and Wales. I don't know if FareShare operates in Northern Ireland, but anyway, there are people in the country that are having to do much worse than just turn their telly off and whinge about it to YouTube. And with that said, on with the tea. Day 13. Woo, spooky. Wild apple and cinnamon. A sunlit orchard of warmth and sweet spice. The sunlit uplands of Brexit. That was a thing that used to get twatted around our heads repeatedly, wasn't it? Being told about the sunlit uplands of Britain after Brexit. Instead, we're forced to turn our everything off. In fact, we wouldn't even have the lights on usually. We'd be sat here in the dark. But it would kind of make it miserable for you. No, I already do enough of that just by talking. So we're going to leave that to steep on a coaster, no less, that's just been launched at me.
Sorry, it was a little bit energetic.
It's always energetic. I don't care. You keep complaining about it to me, but I'm going to find the number and I'm going to read the shit joke because it takes all of 10 seconds, so deal with it. It is just falling apart. I think the number's over here. No, that's 16 and 17. 13. Really does just fall apart as a thing. Friendly reminder, you will have to buy Christmas presents eventually. Shit. Swizzles. Swizzles. Day 13 on the Swizzles. I've never said the word swizzle so many times in my life. Except for this, until this December. I thought it was going to be empty again then. It wasn't. We got a refresher.
From Swizzles.
From Swizzles.
A family company.
An original lemon refresher, flavour reflector.
A reflector.
Hooray for today! Ooh, big door.
Christ.
It's taped in. What is it? Is it just...
Is it notepad? Sticky notes?
It's sticky notes. Oh, they're really not sticky though.
Oh, well, that's probably for the best.
There you go.
Can you imagine the fucking destruction a child would cause with actually sticky notes?
It's got Pepper on with super cool written on her t-shirt.
Would you like me to show the boys?
You can show the boys and girls if you like. I don't know why they were taped into the box.
For safety.
There's a decent amount of them. But yes, I guess it's just as well that they'll fall down and get sucked up by the Hoover rather than being left everywhere in the child's bedroom. Pepper Advent Calendar. I didn't do this on purpose, I promise. Day 13, it's down here. It opened.
Fancy that.
The picnic. Pepper and her family are having a picnic. They've packed lots of tasty treats, but including a very special cake. But will everyone get a slice?
No. Because the world isn't fair.
No, because Pepper's been a little insufferable dick since inception. 13 on Shaun the Sheep. Will you be a disappointment, Shaun? Yes. Sticker. This one is Shaun as a present with the hashtag gifted.
Hashtag.
Which I'm not sure if is like a slight against neurodiverse children or...
Oh, especially gifted. The kid is.
Gifted and talented.
Christ.
Welcome to the gifted and talented class, everybody. You're all extra specially smart, so we're going to segregate you from all the dumb fucks in school. That was a thing once, wasn't it, in some schools?
Yeah, they stopped me from applying to Cambridge because I wasn't part of the gifted and talented group, despite the fact that I was projected for the grades to go to Cambridge. That was nice.
Day 13. It's not even stuck down. Wow. 4 colouring pencils in yellow, red, blue, and say it with me, children, orange.
Are they Skyrim themed at all?
They've got a little Skyrim logo on it, and bigger than the Skyrim logo, copyright Bethesda Softworks.
Oh yes, no, they really have. Yeah, those are pretty atrocious, aren't they? And it's the same thing on all of them, which means that they only have to prepare one set of tooling for manufacturing. Delightful. Well, you've got some nice little cards that you can. write
Oh, I
angry
can-
letters to
what do I write while also not impeding my future career in the games industry? I'm writing a magnum opus here. I've written Rishi Sunak is a cunt, brackets, because Tories are cunts. The pencils work, by the way. Story time, number 1. God. It feels like it's been a little while since I did one of these. That's because it has been. There it is again, that strange feeling that has come over you several times this night. You realise it's you, you're gay. It's as if you recognise something here, but what could it be? Your sexuality? The room you have now entered is a chemical laboratory. As soon as you realise that, you feel uncomfortable, and not just because of the large poster on the wall. Granted, the periodic table of the elements brings back bad memories of your school days, but that's not it. I'm guessing this is a Breaking Bad reference already. You've since learned that science is cool. Science is cool. No, your discomfort comes from being in this lab not long ago. Apparently an experiment went badly wrong here. It looks as if something may have exploded fairly recently. The floor and walls are riddled.
everywhere.
The floor and walls are riddled with enormous cracks and glass shards are scattered on the floor. Several of the halogen lamps on the ceilings are broken, and those left bathe the chaos in the laboratory in a diffuse light. Even the digital clock on the wall seems to be broken. You look closer. It has indeed stopped, and only part of the LED is still intact. And what is that stuff over on the table? Could these brightly coloured Petri discs be the cause of the catastrophe? There is no one in sight to ask, so you keep looking around. Finally, you find a couple of sticky notes on the floor. you pick them up and take a closer look. One of them says, Rishi Sunak is a cunt because Tories are cunts. I take it back, this isn't a Breaking Bad reference. I think it's going to be related to zombies, which is really un-Christmassy. Open door 13 now. There's glowing radioactive footprints. The clock stopped at 3:22 in the morning, I guess. And there's a poster on the wall that says Captain Science. And some coloured Petri dishes, which are, which will obviously be related to the puzzle in a minute. And the riddle cards, 2:15 to 4:45 a.m. Samples analysed in the laboratory by Professor Erwin Catwitch, team leader. 7:55 a.m. Message. One of the samples exploded and destroyed parts of the laboratory. Luckily, nobody was in the lab at the time. It is still unclear exactly when the explosion took place. Dr. Yana Chinsky, chemist. 9:28. The investigation of samples from the laboratory has shown that the blast took place more than 3 hours ago. Nicola Reisel, factory fire service. 5:20 a.m. to 6:10 a.m. Halogen lamps in the laboratory changed by Borean Flieg, facility manager. Okay, cool. I don't know how that's going to piece together, but we'll find out. I haven't eaten any candy kittens. I haven't drunk any of that in a little while. I think it's probably been about 10 minutes. So we'll give this a little bob, and we'll try the apple and cinnamon. Wild apple and cinnamon.
Absolutely wild.
Fucking wild. Let's get lit. While we drink some tea. Definitely got an appley cinnamon smell, which is reassuring. Very sweet. Definitely very sweet. I don't really get the cinnamon. Yes, there's a bit of fire in that sweetness. I think I expect too much from a tea bag when I do these things.
Mostly water.
I expect like a strong flavour, but then again I forget that I put like almost 2 sugars into my tea, so the flavour I get is sugar. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think herbal tea is my thing, funnily enough. Let's get the expert's opinion.
Definitely smells very similar.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the bitteriness of cinnamon and a very sweet sort of appley taste, but not a lot going on in there. Yeah, maybe give it a bit longer.
We'll give it a
Give it
little
another
while
try.
to sleep while I solve this puzzle. See you in a bit. Bye.
Hasn't changed much.
There you have it. The tea hasn't changed much, but we have solved the puzzle. It was incredibly quick, actually. It was like 5 minutes max. Basically 4 cards, all had times on it. The last one said it happened more than 3 hours ago, and no one was in the lab, so we had to find the time when no one was in the lab based on the clock on the wall. In here, there's a clock on the wall that's got some digits missing. You have to work out whether it was like one or the other, and the last card very conveniently let you know that it was more than 3 hours ago, so that narrowed it down to one solution, which brings us here. Hexagon, hexagon, circle. 14. Real weird difficulty wave in this advent calendar.
Number 14.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Oh, I didn't turn the Christmas lights back on. We were saving electricity by having them off. The Picnic by Peppa Pig. One of the world's most storied authors. It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and her family are getting ready to have a picnic. Bread. Bread, cheese, fruit, something to drink. Is there anything else we need? Asked Daddy Pig. Bloody new wife.
Don't forget Mummy's special strawberry cake, Daddy,
cries Peppa. Oh yes, says Daddy Pig. Everyone loves Mummy Pig's strawberry cake. He chuckles to himself and winks at his wife. I'll get some of your strawberry cake later, won't I?
Jesus Christ.
Soon they arrive at the park. This is the perfect spot for our picnic, says Mummy Pig. Yes, agrees Daddy Pig. Ah, lovely fresh air. I might do a spot of exercise. Perhaps we should eat first, says Mummy Pig. Good idea, says Daddy Pig. I am rather hungry. I'll do my exercise later. Daddy Pig won't do his exercise. There they are, on their picnic blanket, all eating baguette sandwich things, like
Baguette sandwich things?
Yeah, fancy sandwiches, not just bits of bread. With some salad, a quarter of an entire watermelon, some Swiss cheese, some grapes, an apple, two apples, pear and bananas, and some hard-boiled eggs, and some weird mystery fizzy drink, Council Pop. After everyone has finished eating, Daddy Pig has a nap. Mummy Pig takes Peppa and George to feed the ducks.
Now the ducks are having their own picnic,
says Peppa, giggling. You shouldn't feed ducks bread. Makes them fat and unhealthy. Like Daddy Pig. But seriously, you shouldn't feed ducks bread, but fucking do it anyway, I don't care. Just don't take an entire loaf. I see people, I used to see people, these days nobody can afford a loaf of bread. I used to see people take like entire loaves of bread and just fucking throw them at ducks, and it was like, what the fuck? Not one, not in one whole fucking loaf.
Fucking ducks. You can see that happening in a town park all over the country, to be honest.
Mummy,
says Peppa,
I think the ducks want more food.
We haven't got any more with us, says Peppa, says Mummy Pig.
Oh,
says Peppa.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Duck.
The hungry ducks follow Peppa back to the picnic blanket.
Look,
cries Peppa. Sorry, I'm just like clearing my throat.
Look,
cries Peppa.
The ducks have come to our picnic.
That's lovely, Peppa, says Mummy. Now, let's sit down. It's time for cake. Daddy goes, away! Not in front of the kids, love. Mummy Pig slices up the strawberry cake. Yum, says Daddy, my favourite.
Mine too,
cries Peppa.
Thank you, Mummy.
Yay, says George. Suddenly, Daddy Pig's out. Arr, my cake, arr! I'm a fucking pirate. My cake's been stolen.
Yes.
A wasp is buzzing around his head. Stay still, Daddy Pig, says Mummy. It'll soon fly away. But Daddy Pig is not very good at staying still. He runs, and the wasp follows. Looks like Daddy Pig is getting his exercise after all, says Mummy Pig. When Daddy Pig returns, he's too tired for cake. I'm never too tired for cake.
Don't worry, Daddy, says Peppa. I know what to do with it.
Everyone loves Mummy Pig's strawberry cake, says Daddy Pig, laughing, as Peppa feeds. The book doesn't explain what Peppa does with the thing. It's just a picture of Peppa, like, throwing a lump of cake to some ducks. It's kind of a weird place to have a cut, but that was a nice, the massive burp that was trying to escape through that entire story. I didn't want you to suffer it. That was the picnic, and that was day 13. Nothing to say. Thank you for watching. Please, if you can, donate. If not, just enjoy the videos. I hope you're having a great December. Finally, we can start saying things like Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, even though I've been saying it since day one. And every time we went to a shop over the weekend, we forgot to say it to people. We kept saying, have a nice day. And then they went, Merry Christmas. And we were like, shit. But there you go. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 14